So on the last episode, we did see Adam22 send a wild message to Jason Luv, and many people thought that it was including myself, thought that it was a suspicious act. And a lot of people in the comments were saying that this was obviously pre-orchestrated, it was a publicity stunt, etc. But even though that the popular belief is that this is a big phony skit, I still happen to believe that there's a possibility that it may very well be authentic, and I'll explain why. So everyone's saying that this is fake, right? Adam and Jason conspired to do this like a WWF style back and forth match over the internet, and that this was all to just drive the views up and it was going to be great for their careers to do this. Wrong. Okay, that is not what I think's going on. Why would they do that? Why would they do a phony ass, cap ass skit? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't think that Jason Luv would be on. Maybe Adam, sure. Adam could get all coked up allegedly and think up a scheme like that, sure. But the fact that Jason Luv is involved, I don't think that Jason Love's into playing little kiddie games with Adam22 and his fucking ridiculous wife. And again, I'm not 100% sure about this. I'm just like, I'm sort of sitting around 80-20 on this, guys. I'm not kidding. I think this might be real. I mean, Adam really looks up to this guy, and Adam wants to be taken seriously in the corn world. Why would he approach dude and be like, hey, so you want to get into a fake beef? It'll be good for our careers. I just don't see how it would be a good move for them. You know what I mean? Because Adam, the way he put it on was like he was trolling. So why would they do this if they were obviously trolling? It doesn't make sense. So Adam's on this like, I'm fucked, so I'm just going to keep crashing out relentlessly online and just go as viral as possible until I'm dead. But I don't think Jason Luv is on that. And so here's some clips. So this is Adam talking to Brick Baby and Bootleg Kevin about the situation, and he's doubling down. He's not coming out and saying it was a prank. He came out and said the car thing was phony. The Lamborghini came out and said it was phony on Danny Mulligan's show. So I think that if it was a little funny little stunt, I don't think that they would take it super seriously far if they wanted to keep their careers. Because we all know what happened to Sharp's career after he orchestrated that bullshit with Whack 100. Sharp's out of here. Okay, Sharp's done. It's over for Sharp. So, you know, let's watch the clip. This is Adam discussing Jason Luv beef with the gang.
Jason Luv, let's talk about it. He's famous and a well-known male. He's probably mostly only got positive feedback throughout his career, right? Then he goes and does this scene, and there's like not everyone, but a sizable percentage of the people who are responding to it are basically saying that he didn't do what they wanted him to do. Because think about it, what did they want him to do? They wanted him to thrash her ass, to really pulverize the room.
Because isn't that what usually goes down?
Then he starts getting comments that are basically saying that he's mid or he didn't do a great job or whatever. So he gets in an interview and starts falling all over his words, trying to defend his performance and basically just saying a bunch of shit that the people don't really think even makes sense. He apparently couldn't like process in his brain how to be respectful of Mr. 22 while speaking about porking my bitch, which to me, that's kind of like the bare minimum, because like what I just told you guys off camera.
Right.
I am a respectable participant in the...
Okay, so all I really have to say off top right away here is that if this is a pre-planned stunt and Adam's taking it this far and explaining it like this and just lying and fabricating, we've got a serious problem. This guy's 1/6 son of a bitch. If so, Jason also, if they're doing this is insane. Do you understand? If this is a stunt, we can't let him get away with this. This is it, okay? But I'm still leaning towards it's not a stunt, because look at Adam. Adam's sorry. Look at him. He's so sad. He has to dye his beard now. He's dyeing his hair and his beard to make himself look younger in the mirror, okay? He's got problems. But yeah, I do think that this is real, and I'm going to tell you why. From that clip, watching it, you'll notice that Adam's shitting on Jason's performance. Adam is saying that Jason sucked and that everyone was disappointed with him, and the backlash is what made him lash out at Adam and try to blame other people for the video turning out so poorly. And so I don't think I don't think that it would go this far. I don't think Jason would agree to that. Hey, yeah. Shit on my stroke game. Yeah, that would be good. And then everyone will love me. And That's not what happened, okay? Allegedly. This is just my opinion. And the fact that Adam's doubling down on this in an interview and going off, it's just, is Adam really making up all these lies and he's going to say later that he was just kidding? Or are they going to take this to the grave and die on the hill with it? What do you, I mean, it just doesn't, everything's pointing away from this being fake. Publicity stunt for what? That doesn't, they're already, the publicity stunt would be a three-way with them, okay? But Adam's cutting it off. See, why would they do this when they could just... There is a possibility, to come to think of it, that maybe they're setting this up for the three-way to be like a grudge three-way. And Adam would get like super cucked because Jason would be like ultra dominant to the point of violence, allegedly. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, that may be a possibility. I'll give you guys that. But otherwise, this just doesn't add up for me. And back to that one thing. So Jason Luv, to me, comes off as this guy that's super prideful about his stroke, about his game. So for Adam to be criticizing it and kind of putting it on blast for, you know, being on a fail of a video, I don't think that that would be something that they would do that Adam would do unless they were really beefing. Does that make sense? And another thing, Adam's trying to do this fake, run this fake narrative about Jason Luv being to blame for the failure of that fucking ugly video. I had a huge problem with this. So what I've done is I've gone into the Reddit and I made a post and I said, whose fault was it? And I went into the main No Jumper Reddit. These are his people. This isn't even the enemy subreddit of No Jumper. This is the main, I mean, Adam's staff are mods in this subreddit. So I wanted to make sure I was unbiased. I went in there, I put up the poll, and this is what we got. Okay, it's overwhelming. It was Lena's fault. Lena was atrocious. The scene was 100% repulsive. Nobody liked it. It was a fucking dud. And the reason why is because Lena was so in love with Jason, allegedly, that she just froze up and she wanted to make love. She told him beforehand, I believe, to go gentle on her because she's not a real adult film star. She's a squid, okay? All she ever does on that Plug Talk show is just sit back there and tongue punch Adam's fart box while he bangs some other chick. She's not some sort of adult star. So this goes back to Adam's delusion, thinking that it's everyone else and not him. I mean, Lena was terrible. She was worse than bad. She was awful. So anyways, I do think this beef's real. I think that Adam's jealous now that, you know, because Lena came out and said that she prefers Jason in the bed. You know, that's got to be very degrading. And also, you know, there's just been a lot of stuff going around online. I mean, every man has his breaking point. So I guess he's had enough. I don't think he wants to give Lena to Jason again, knowing how in love they are. And you know what? I think Jason's cool with this whole situation because I don't think he wants to do anything with these two anymore. I think he was barfing in his mouth while he was pumping this chick, and now his husband wants in. I don't think he's on board. I think he wants out. So this beef kind of works out for both the guys. And then Lena's sitting there like, wait a second, Jason, where are you going, Jason? And if this was a big plan to go viral and they were going to exploit the whole situation and make clips and stuff, I don't see any clips of it. Where'd it go? If this would have needed to be clipped. There's no clips of this. There's no selling this anymore. Okay, so that's not consistent either. So it just points away from it being a hoax. I'm sorry, guys. So it's pretty sick. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button for me. I noticed that the numbers have gone up, and the like button too. This is the fuel to the fire. If you notice, more likes I get, the longer I talk. All right, see you on the next one.